Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Antigonus Gaming. We are back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions route. And we are going to be entering into the next mission soon. Let's see here. Can we level anybody else? Can we promote anybody else? Oh, her axes aren't strong enough, so she can't promote to a Wyvern Rider. Let's see here. Alright, so we are going to head on out. We're going with Jeralt to investigate an adjacent part of the monastery that they are suspicious may contain so we're going to the salvation at the chapel. So things take a turn for the worse as you and Jeralt investigate an abandoned chapel at Garrigmach. Another save file here. This is a significant...
Thank you.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man?
Byleth's like, nope.
Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
I'll say, where did they come from?
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
So, are the students safe?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
My, thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Alright, so this map is a fairly small map. It's an old chapel, so we've got a series of like ruined buildings and then rocky plains. Dimitri's... Oh, we're gonna drop Flame. So we actually turned Happy into a dancer, so now she can give other characters a second turn. Make Ash. Ash is like level 8, and we need to level him up because there's still a couple chapters still that we may need to use him. So all the enemies are demonic beasts. They've all got 2 health bars, and there's a series of students that are hiding. Jeralt is with this as well as a green unit. And the goal is to wipe out all the demonic beasts. Rout the enemy. All of your allied units are defeated or Jeralt falls in battle.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
To work.
Leave it to me.
We've got...
Ready.
The sun.
Yep.
Defenseless, are we?
Ruin.
Too slow.
Oh, double critical. Nice. Take out.
I will get started.
And there's a dead body of a student.
Demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Stay focused. I'll go.
Yep.
I'll cut through.
I will get the victory.
Who, me?
Huh, thanks.
So Happy's new outfit, the dancer outfit in this game, is like a kind of like a Roman-looking, Greco-Roman-looking toga, and hers is like black and green. You go with her color scheme.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
We can see Monica, the person we rescued. Say nothing, but she's present.
What?
Great level.
Thank you, but my friends who...
Gonna have Happy Dance for Byleth. Where she does like a dance move.
Thank
And then some energy goes into Byleth. Happy levels up. He does a little bit of damage. One of the other students.
Sorry.
You saved me. Thank you.
Give it an energy drop. Umbral Steel. Chapter complete. Lysithea was our MVP. Jeralt and Byleth run up.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student?
See a cutscene.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Then she pulls out a sword and stabs Jeralt right in the back.
A pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog.
Byleth rewinds time.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Byleth goes to use the... And then this old dude, wizard-looking guy, pops out of nowhere to prevent Byleth from stopping her.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Jeralt drops down, badly wounded.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
Byleth starts crying.
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Then the rain starts to pour on down.
My thank you.
So this is where your father lived. Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Also, our enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
There you are. Lady Rhea is looking for you, Professor. And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten since it happened, have you?
Byleth says nothing.
Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things. As for what happened to Jeralt, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady Rhea and everyone else.
Say thank you.
We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready to return to us. I don't believe it's a sign of strength to just keep moving forward no matter what. Taking the time to grieve for those we've lost, there's strength in that too. That's what I think anyway. That said, it's also important to remember that no matter how sad you are, eventually your tears will dry up. That's when you have to figure out what it is you're living for. Then you can cling to that with all your might and start moving forward again.
Great advice from Dimitri, that eventually the tears do stop when you lose someone, depending on who they are. It can be longer or shorter than others. And depending on how much grief you've dealt with, it can be easier or more difficult. Some people lose someone and never get over it. And, finding a reason to move on is really important, especially when you lose something that used to be part of that reason for being. What I'm living for, Byleth asks.
4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew, someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes. His head severed clean off. My stepmother, the kindest person I had ever known, left me behind and disappeared into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends, I couldn't save any of them. Not a single one. Now, the burden of the work they left behind falls on me. I must ensure they have no regrets. That's my duty as the sole survivor of the tragedy. It's a heavy burden, but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself up off the ground and start moving again. Start living again. Jeralt is gone. So what will you do now, Professor? What must you do? Look deep in your heart, and I'm certain you'll find the answer there. Indelible and inescapable. I've probably bothered you enough for today, but I have just one more thought to leave you with. Even now, Sedith is gathering the knights to begin a full-scale search for the enemy. It may not be right away, but before long they will find their trail. No matter what happens or what anyone may say, know that I plan to stand by you, Professor, through anything, until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers? This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Professor, I have been waiting for you.
We're in
I
Ria's
am
audience
filled
chamber
with
now.
grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Jeralt was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
I'll ask her, when did you meet?
It was a long while back. At the time, Jeralt was a soldier of the kingdom. He was injured in battle, and I saved him just as he was about to perish. That was our first meeting. After that, he became a knight of Seiros. He gave his all in service of the church.
Why did he leave the Knights, Byleth asked.
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrigmach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Say, who was my mother?
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Byleth nods yes.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the Guardian Seiros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings
Immaculate One is a
overpowered the
giant
strong
dragon.
winds, carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Got 5,000 gold from the... It's Byleth's birthday. You got a birthday gift from Dimitri. A letter from Koei and Bridge.
What are you doing at this hour? Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping. I must admit that I approve.
Professor, we must remain quiet.
I see. The Flame Emperor and Monica. And the mage who rescued Monica.
So they're in town and they're spying. What is that guy's name?
I don't know, but if we keep listening, we might be able to find out.
An unexpected chance to hear their plans. Patience, patience.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim.
This guy's eyes have no pupils.
I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
He's got black armor, black cloak. Then we got the Flame Emperor, and then we've got Monica, who apparently is Kronya in disguise.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
I've got you. Finally.
Wait.
If we don't act now, we'll miss our chance.
Even if someone has overheard us, there is nothing they can do. There have always been rats in the walls, and there always will be.
And Dimitri finds a knife.
No. The dagger.
What about the dagger?
No, never mind. It couldn't possibly be so. Professor, those are the ones we must destroy. They're the bastards who killed my family, and Jeralt. For now, let's return to the monastery and regroup. As for the Flame Emperor's dagger, I'll hold on to it for the time being.
It's Ingrid's birthday. Let's just give her flowers.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna go, first thing we're gonna do is go visit Jeralt's office. We kind of got the funeral vibe going with the monastery theme. We got some
Is something hiding just behind that
Small leather bag, and inside it is a ring.
ring? I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Jeralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Okay, so that was important because that means at the end of the game we'll be able to have Byleth propose to marry somebody. If you don't do the quest and then get the ring after Jeralt dies, Byleth cannot...
Excuse me. Professor, I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new. Just me.
The glory.
Okay, well, we've now got C's in reasons, so we can recruit Lawrence and Linhart.
Hi.
So if we go to Byleth's mom's grave, it now also has Jeralt Eisner, and his birthday is question mark, and it says Citri Eisner 1139 to 1159, and then Jeralt Eisner unknown to 1180, resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories.
Interesting. I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... Your class seems pretty... relaxed. My professor is so strict. So is the house leader. What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy being a member of your class.
Right, join.
Wonderful. I look forward to watching you. By the way, I'll need some time for naps. 2 hours of class time should be sufficient.
Oh, Linhart.
I slipped... What? Still... There's...
Let's find Lawrence now. He's the next one we can...
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Jeralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not... If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word. I have heard good things about you. I believe your talents may be well suited to working with a student of my uniquely high caliber. What do you say? Shall we arrange a transfer?
Invite to join your group.
I suppose when I put it that way, how could you possibly decline? We are a natural fit. I expect only the very best from you, Professor.
I guess a lot of the knights are not around to help me train this month.
You've Manuel. We can't do all. You're a very strong person.
about the weapon that killed Jeralt.
I'll listen.
Will you It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
First, it was reported as if perhaps the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand. I'm sorry to... Yes.
We're gonna do the quest to use the sauna.
Hey.
Let's go with Dedu. Alright, so we're in the sauna. We're wearing just like light clothes. Increase steam. Increase so we can... Port points, Byleth feels refreshed.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you. Yeah.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the...
What do you think, Professor?
It would be a shame if we were
I
evaded.
agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able if dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all...
Dear Goddess.
Got Hilda and Marianne talking.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She really loved Jeralt. I hope she can bounce back.
I can't recruit her yet because I haven't done a support with her or where is Leonie? We should talk to her. She's probably very depressed.
Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't... I can't believe...
I have a lost item for her.
Oh, that's mine. Thanks so much. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow.
Her support after Jeralt dies is like one of the most controversial supports in the entire.
Wow, this is. Oh, thanks.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Got Gatekeeper here.
No. Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I thank you. 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 Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a pleasure. You have a pleasure. You have a pleasure doing business. 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 You have a pleasure doing business with. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a pleasure doing. Come again.
Hello there.
Looks like I'm probably not going to get Caspar. I should be able to get Hilda a D plus and Axe. Maybe Bernie with a D and bow. Bernadetta's not in her room, so...
Professor, I brought some flowers for Jeralt.
Say thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
See if we have a lost item for her. It tells you what house it's from, so we're looking for Black Eagles. Alright.
Thank you! Wow. Wow. Wow.
Alright, Byleth can support Bernadetta. What Dedu has to say.
Professor, it is a shame what happened to Jeralt. I'll leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Curious to know how Bernadetta's doing. Go.
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
Byleth walks up. What's going on?
Please don't sneak up on me like that! It was nothing big. That lady just wanted me to show her around a bit. But strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
Never seems scared of me.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever had felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no idea why.
But I'm glad regardless.
I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
It's alright, Byleth says.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
I'll say, by the way, the singing in the greenhouse.
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. I've never been so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
She just runs away. Byleth's charm. He needs really high charm to recruit Hilda. 23. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
Dear Goddess, I'll say there's no... Professor, she really...
Hilda's really lazy, but she's actually also really intuitive. And that's kind of the... let's see.
I love...
Let's give her...
I love...
Alright, so Byleth will be able to support Hilda, and that will lower her requirement for how much charm Byleth needs by 6, according to the guide. If I can get her to a B support, then,
Professor, she... I love...
What the?
got Lysithea here.
I'm sure you will pull through this, because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
I'll say we should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
I trained with Jeralt just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Just a generic soldier.
Do you have time for a request?
Practice in battle against the Adrestian Empire's Imperial Guard.
Professor,
Dorothea here.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say. But I do know this much. Sir Jeralt must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Hey there.
Check the library out, see if there's any books for Byleth to read.
That's,
Plenty of lore books. History of Fodlan, Year 2, Part 2, Year 7, the First Mock War. The Dagdan army invaded from across the sea. The invasion of Brigid. The Empire invaded the Brigid archipelago and land occupied by allies. Dagda, as penance for their refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of imperial subjugation. The invasion of Dagda, with the boon of a stronghold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a large-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side, and the attack failed. The Fargus Rebellion. Lug, descendant of one of the houses that first quarreled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence, pulling the land of Fargus into a fierce rebellion. The clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and Lion. The founding of the Holy... Lug and his resistance army were victorious over imperial forces. The Holy Church of Syros mediated between the two, and Fargus secured hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Fargus divided. Following the death of King Klaus I, 3 princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, that they may rule over it as their separate territories. The Crescent Moon War. The Archduke ruling over the Lesser region of the kingdom succumbed to illness. The lords in the Lesser lands refused to acknowledge the next Archduke in line, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance. Founding of the Lesser Alliance, Imperial Year 901. So this is like 300 years before the current time. About the Lesser Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and removal of all opposing forces in the region of Fargus. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Regan was inarguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. That's Claude's family. The Elmiran invasion. The great eastern nation of Elmira crossed through Fodlan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. The construction of Fodlan's Locket. To defend against the Elmiran invasion, the Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Fodlan's Locket. If you play Encyclopedia of Fodlan's Plants. If you play as the Empire, Edelgard's personal paralogue takes place in Fodlan's Locket, and I'm pretty sure Hilda's does too. Since her territory, Goneril territory, covers the area right next to Fodlan's Locket.
Hello.
Let's just eat with a couple of groups of students to raise their motivation, and then that'll be that.
Professor?
Edelgard
What
here.
happened to Jeralt? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Felix and Happy.
That looks appetizing.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
They're maxed out. We got a couple 100 points. Dimitri. Marianne. Their motivation out as well.
Oh, this takes me back.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Whoa. I hope you're up for a challenge.
Got some...
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person when the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn. Receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Jeralt is happy in the next world.
Need something?
This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
See what Claude has to say to compare what he has to say against Edelgard and Dimitri. Where's Claude? Claude usually hangs out outside the classroom.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
I really like Claude. They didn't necessarily handle his version of the story well, mostly because Fire Emblem is traditionally a good versus evil, and his whole existence is as like a third point of view. And if you're not used to writing a multi-pronged story, like this was the first time Fire Emblem ever did a story from more than 2 points of view. In several of the stories, you can either play the same campaign from 2 different main characters' points of view, like that's Sacred Stones and Blazing Blade, which were both on the Game Boy Color or Advance, and they were the first 2 Fire Emblem games. Fire Emblem Fates has 3 stories, but basically you pick one side or the other, and then the third option is to attempt to force the 2 sides to negotiate a truce to figure out who was actually causing the war. And in that case, but 3 houses is actually 3 different points of view. You know, you've got the Empire, you've got the Kingdom, which is the version of the story we're playing, and then you've got the Alliance, who are kind of the smaller, like, third kingdom that...
That's so.
Professor.
Hilda would like to speak. Her sure.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
I can say I wasn't daydreaming or you were daydreaming too. I'll say I wasn't daydreaming.
Sure. Then what were you thinking about? It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
So you're not a weakling.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
So, why don't you want to fight?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless.
Her older brother is
Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know?
Her older brother is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces for the Alliance. Well, he's the commander. Like, they're maybe not their commander-in-chief, but he's their highest-ranking general, and he's playable in the Warrior spin-off. He's a sword master. Fortunately, he is not playable even in the Golden Deer version of the story.
Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Can I immediately support her again? I gave her a bunch of gifts. No. Alright. We're gonna finish exploring. Instruct manually. Instruct, so we'll instruct Dimitri.
Oh. This will.
That was. Looks like. Ah. That was.
Got Linhard in our party now. He's a priest. And Lawrence is a cavalier, but he's good at spears and reason magic, so he's cut out to be a dark knight. Let's get Lysithea over the finish line with her magic abilities so that she can finally promote. She got Hades. I can do the same thing for Marianne with her favorite. Can't, unfortunately.
Maybe... That was... Maybe...
In lecture.
Professor, may I ask you something?
So there's so much to do and never enough time in which to do it. Sleep is a nuisance, but my body forces me to slow down even though my mind doesn't want to. Do you have any tips for shaking this tired feeling away? Try singing loudly when you get tired. Hot tea is always nice when you're feeling sleepy. So I'll say hot tea is always nice when you're feeling sleepy.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh. Wasn't a huge fan of that answer, but still gave us like 800 points. Professor points. No, like 1,200.
Professor.
You're curious to see how Manuela's doing. We can give her a visit.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
You were sleeping.
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on.
Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
She's off screen the entire time, by the way. Byleth is like in the hallway outside of her room. So, you okay?
I'm fine. Just hold on a moment.
Oh, she comes out. She's
Hello.
all
Sorry
dressed
to
and
have kept
good.
you waiting. So, what do you want?
Let's see, what were you doing?
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
I'll say sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
I have a message from a knight.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
He said we'll never be going out together again.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
I'll say sleep well.
We will make...
Dear God. That was...
Got it. Good to go.
Perhaps I'll expand.
I suppose it's working.
I'm looking sharp, huh?
Ah, I finally get it!
St. Cyril's Days today. There will be a hymn recital. Will you participate? Yes, I will. Leone and Balthus?
What's the point of singing practice? It's not going to make me stronger.
I'm not good, but I'm loud.
We got like 150 professor points. It's Rhea's birthday. That's curious. We'll just give her flowers because we're not doing the Rhea campaign. So there's a version of the story where Rhea is, you get to get Rhea's whole backstory and everything, but it's not the Blue Lion story. The Blue Lion story is about Dimitri and his relationship with Edelgard and the grief he deals with from losing his parents. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So we've got Lawrence's quest. Anna's got a quest as well. Alright. Lawrence's quest gives us an amazing staff. So we're definitely going to do his quest.
Ah, perfection. Oh, these tea leaves are just divine. Quite the impressive selection, if I do say so myself.
Lawrence, so this is where you are.
Hello, Cyril. Lured here by the exquisite aroma, were you?
No. I've got a thing for you. It's a letter. All right, well, don't say I didn't deliver it.
A letter for me, is it? Curious. Let's see what we have here.
All right, we're gonna say, who's it from? Sorry.
Hello, Professor. It is a rare correspondence from my father, as it happens. Some difficulty with Acheron, apparently. My father wishes me to return home and settle it.
So I'll say Acheron.
A young lord whose domain borders my father's. Do you know of the Great Bridge of Myrden? It is an old bridge across the Aramid River, a key crossing between Alliance and Empire territory. Acheron controls the land on the northern side. Controlling such an essential location gives him quite a bit of clout, which he is ever so eager to deploy toward the purpose of stirring up trouble. This time, he is dredging up an old border dispute that was supposed to be settled some time ago. He has even begun to dispatch military force. It is best we rout his troops before they cause any damage to the surrounding villages.
Why does this fall to you, Lawrence?
To my father, Acheron is insignificant in the face of far more pressing political matters. Other houses wield far greater power and influence. Goneril, Cordelia, Edmund, and of course Regan. To make his voice heard at the Round Table conferences, my father must keep up relations with them. That is simply the way the Leicester Alliance works. It was, after all, founded with the goal of freedom from Fargus. We prize that independence highly, even if it occasionally hinders cooperation. There is often talk of mutual aid, but the truth is that each noble acts to maximize personal benefit. At the moment, the Regan dukedom is in no state to keep those conflicting motivations in check. So while the Alliance may appear to be at peace, the reality is that internal conflict is a routine matter. Of course, this leaves me precious little time to sit back and enjoy a cup of tea. Alas, I must be off.
I'll say good luck.
Since you're here, perhaps you would care to accompany me on this little errand? I have no fear of Acheron, but it could be valuable for you to experience these political nuances firsthand. Though I have left the Golden Deer House behind, the fate of the Alliance will nevertheless rest upon my shoulders someday. It is important to me that those I deal with understand its workings. What say you to broadening your horizons?
So I'll say, let's go.
Excellent. Let us be away at once. I shall leave the finer details of preparation in your capable hands.
Alright. Sorry, I was looking at the something. Alright, so we fought on this map once before. but it's way more soldiers. So this is the map that has the fortress in the top, and then there's like the river that cuts across the middle of the map with the bridges, and then so there's basically 3 sections. There's the section that encompasses the bulk of the top half of the map, which is the middle, the center, and the right. Then there's a bottom section that encompasses the center and the right of the bottom of the map, and then the left center, the left portion of the map is separated out by a river. We're facing Leicester Alliance soldiers. The boss is Acheron. He's a young dude. He's got like curly hair that kind of looks like something out of the Enlightenment. Kind of like the powdered. It looks like a powdered wig style hair, but it's not a powder wig. He's got a mustache. He's a mage. He's got Blizzard and Fire. And then we're facing his troops. His troops wear gold because they're Alliance troops. So,
Well, is that the one? Is that? Thanks a bunch.
we're gonna
Is that the one?
repair the sword
Thanks
of the
a bunch.
creator.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back, sit.
Defeat the enemy commander or 12 turns pass. Lawrence falls in battle or the defended location is captured.
Far more enemies than I expected. I am glad you decided to come with us, Professor.
Oh, and here I thought Count Gloucester would be too busy to send his soldiers here. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I'll just have to deal with you little meddlers swiftly and decisively.
That is Acheron. If we can deal with him, that ought to scare the rest of these rats off. We need not actually kill him. So long as we cut his escape off convincingly enough, that should suffice.
Acheron's forces will try to seize as much territory as they can. Be careful to not let them capture your defended location.
Incidentally, take note of those drawbridges. They can only be operated from one of the banks. We may be able to use that to our advantage.
Stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
I will get the victory. Witness frigid pride. I am greater now.
I'll cut through. I stand ready. I'll go.
To work.
Leave it to me.
Ready.
The sun.
Who, me?
Oh, I forgot to level to promote Lysithia. That's... Oops. Oh well, I'll have to do that in the next time I have access to certifications.
You can't compete with me.
Flame Spirit, protect me.
You fought well.
I will remove you! My heart is full of victory.
I expect no less.
Lawrence's armor is purple, like his hair.
Magnificent.
Well, it's like a classic Cavalier armor, but then his like the other color with it is purple.
This is what I do.
Let's try. I did what I had to.
Free advanced seal over there. A devil sword up there. So that's a sword that has super high attack power, but it might hurt you actually instead of the enemy. So basically, you only want to use a weapon like that if you are in desperate need of defeating an enemy and
Happenstance can be deadly. I thank you.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Who's next? Over already. It's all...
Was that helpful?
Ooh, have you found something nice? Go ahead and hand it over. Thief!
Try to keep up!
so the enemies that are gonna drop items are now gonna try and run away.
Predictable! As expected.
No use.
well. As expected.
A trivial victory.
One more success.
I must stay focused.
You weren't ready.
Watch and learn.
I aim for greatness. You weren't ready.
The enemy is on the move. Do not let them through. Now you know.
Alright, we seize the entire right side of the map. Acheron still has one more division of soldiers on the left side of the map. So we're gonna have to take those guys out. He's by himself in the bottom now after I take out the defending him.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Goodness! I think not.
Sleep in the dirt.
I guess it worked out.
I'm not gonna kill him just yet. There's still a few more enemies left we can take out. And they're slowly moving towards us. And if we're lucky, he may call in some reinforcements that we can use to get some experience off of. Alright. Perfect.
I'm really sorry.
Faith level up to A. It's her aura, which is that's the awesome light offensive spell that. Alright, so we're gonna.
Who are you? I'd appreciate it if you could just not get in my way.
Take him out in one hit.
Wait! I lose! I give up! I surrender! Please don't kill me!
He's like peak minor bad guy energy.
You have my thanks, Professor. Please go on ahead. I will clean up here and then report to my father. See you back at the monastery.
Land of the Golden Deer complete. Byleth was the MVP, which is awesome. We got the Gloucester Knights.
Your assistance in this incident with Acheron has proved most essential. Consider me in your debt. Thanks to you, the Alliance was able to nip this internal conflict in the bud.
See what will become of Acheron.
He has written a pledge to my father, swearing never to cause trouble about the border again. Of course, he is hardly the type to bind himself in good faith to anything written on paper. But Acheron has many connections, both in the Alliance and in the Empire. To remove him entirely would cause more conflict. We will just have to watch him closely for now.
That sounds like a cautious approach.
Indeed. I do plan to eliminate him eventually, however. He is nothing but trouble. Incidentally, there was one other benefit to embarking upon this errand. Have a look at this. The magic staff Thyrsus, a relic passed down through House Gloucester for generations. It seems my father has finally recognized my ability. Apparently, he had been considering entrusting this relic to me for some time. He has had precious few opportunities to take to the field of battle personally of late. Doubtless, by giving this to me, he intends to send the message that I must work even harder. I will certainly continue to do my utmost, but I am by no means completely subservient to his will.
I say, is all not well between you two?
I would not go so far as that, but my father seldom thinks beyond the immediate benefit of our house. While that is important, I prefer to consider the greater good when I make decisions. I believe that is a noble's duty. Now, for the time being, may I trust you to decide how we may best make use of Thyrsus? For the moment, I think you are in the best position to apply it to the betterment of all Fodlan.
I say, you sure?
To be quite honest, I am not certain I feel ready to decide the fate of a relic on my own just yet. Do me this favor, Professor, and I will be grateful. Now, to celebrate, allow me to treat you to tea.
Received Thyrsus. So this is a hero's relic linked to the crest of Gloucester. Magic attack range +2 may have damage. So we got 4 paralogs left. We've got Ignatz and Raphael, Hanneman and Manuela, Anna, and Balthus and Happy. And then we can fight at Fodlan Sterile. This is perfect. So this was the fortress we were talking about. Battle at the border. So, and this will give Byleth the opportunity to build up more weapon experience with axe and bow as well. So that where the goddess dwells. Okay, so we're facing bandits, so we're actually not in the fortress. So this map is mostly a bunch of like rocky mountain passes with like valleys, and there's all these little bridges that connect them. And then the far left is this gate, is basically an outer gate to this huge fortress. You've got ballistas, you've got a central area, and then you've got the 2 southern towers, each with the ballista. And then it's so. Sorry, Lawrence, we're not gonna deploy you here. We're gonna deploy Happy because she's our dancer. Yeah. this would be a good opportunity to literally just solo this with Byleth, just let him build all that weapon experience, because I want to try to get as many of these characters as I can. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Raphael and Ferdinand, but
stay focused.
In this case, we're just gonna turn off combat animation. We want this to go as quickly as possible.
Another... Predictable.
This is how you grind weapon levels.
Watch and learn.
Battle in the Empire. Okay. I think we've already done that before. Let's do Ignatz and Raphael's paralogue. It's called Death Toll. So, Ignatz and Raphael. Ignatz's parents employed Raphael's parents.
So, basically, we just gotta defeat their leader, right? Then why don't we approach from... that won't work at all. Horses won't fit through there. I can't figure this out. I give up.
So, try to calm down and think it through.
But enemies never move how you want them to in a real battle, do they? I reckon I learned better on the battlefield.
Professor, I need to speak with you.
Ignatz, you all right?
I received a letter from my brother back home. There's some disturbing news.
What's going on?
Monsters have been attacking merchants within the Alliance territories.
That happens all the time. I mean, that's how my parents died, so...
Raphael, I didn't mean to bring up such a sensitive topic in your presence.
Hey, don't worry about that. Come on, let's hear the rest of it.
Very well. These attacks seem to be focused on specific merchants.
Like who?
Those who are traveling from the territory of House Gloucester to the Regan Dukedom. Merchants traveling in the opposite direction, from Regan to Gloucester, don't suffer nearly as many attacks.
That doesn't make any sense. Someone's got to deal with those monsters, though.
Agreed. At this rate, my father and brother can't conduct business without risking their lives. Professor, could you assist me? I need your help exterminating these creatures.
Now you're talking. I'm going too. I'm not learning anything in a classroom. You're gonna go, right, Professor? Don't you want to help these folks?
I'll say we depart at once.
Yeah, I knew you couldn't resist.
Thank you so much, Professor. And Raphael, I can't begin to express my gratitude.
My thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
All right, we're actually on the same map we were on before. The boss is an Alliance general, and we've got a giant wolf in the middle of a bunch of enemy troops, and our troops are divided in half. One on the far left side in that segment across the river, and then another one in the far right, upper right-hand corner, and then we've got a mix of merchants on the bottom road, and then the Alliance troops control the rest of the map with this wolf in the middle. So, and we have to use Raphael and Ignatz. Raphael's a brawler. Beat the enemy commander. Raphael or Ignatz falls.
Monsters! Be gone!
Oh, and then another monster shows up in the bottom right-hand corner.
Look! The monsters are attacking those merchants again.
Looks like there's some humans mixed in there. Maybe they're controlling the monsters. If they are, do you think we just have to take out the leader?
Let's get started, before it's too late.
The merchants could probably escape, but we gotta get rid of those enemies who are blocking the path.
Look, a drawbridge. We can use that to cross, but we'll need to lower it first.
Rescue the merchants and get them off the battlefield. You get rewards depending on how many you help escape.
Stay focused.
To work.
Ready anytime.
I'll go.
Who, me?
The sun.
Draw the monster away from the merchants.
I will get the victory.
Leave it to me.
Ready.
I'll cut through.
I got this.
Too easy.
Missed. I'd better keep up.
It could get rough. Yeah!
Got one of the wolves. Took out both of the wolves.
Saw that coming. I'm getting.
Wow, okay, so we're gonna have Marianne silence an enemy mage who was gonna attack the merchants, but now he can't do that because silence.
Look at you!
War feeds my body and mind.
Two of the merchants got off the map. We're instead of going right after the boss is all that's left, along with one other enemy that won't move. We're letting all of the merchants escape, which we were able to successfully do. Byleth now has the sea and axes, so we can recruit Hilda once.
What do you think you're doing? Don't get in the way of our duty.
Your duty? You're letting monsters wreak havoc on innocent people.
Shut it! It's got nothing to do with you.
Predictable.
I'm not looking forward to telling the Count.
Looks like we took care of him.
That man mentioned the Count. What could Count Gloucester have to do with all this?
our MVP, so everybody's motivation increased. You successfully completed the paralog and earned a battalion. The Victor Private Military, which is Ignaz's last name is Victor, so those are his family's private mercenaries.
Thank you so much. We're safe now, and it's all due to your efforts. I can't bear to think what might have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Yay! A happy ending for everyone!
If you don't mind me asking, were you headed to the Regan Dukedom?
We were. We traveled around the Alliance selling our wares. I heard this route was dangerous, but...
Dangerous, you say? Are you referring to the recent cases of merchants being attacked on that route?
That's right. We can't turn a profit without going to Deirdre. I don't know what Count Gloucester's thinking.
Say, this is the Count's doing?
I had a feeling it might be. You're certain?
Looks that way. I think he's unhappy with merchants contributing to House Regan's wealth. It seems like he's been at odds with them forever. They say even the previous Duke Regan's death...
Was that the Count's fault too?
It's only a rumor, but it was Count Gloucester himself who lured the late Duke Regan out. If I recall correctly, he invited the Duke to his estate to strike a deal on some valuable art pieces. I believe the Duke brought a pair of merchants with him to assess the pieces in question, but...
Ignatius looks sad, because this is exactly...
Alas, it seems those merchants lost their lives alongside him. A terrible misfortune.
Those merchants are Raphael's
I
parents.
wish these nobles wouldn't get us common folk mixed up in their feuds. You came from Garreg Mach, right? I'll send some wares your way as thanks for all your help.
Those merchants who lost their lives.
Yeah, that was my ma and pa.
My parents received the request initially, but they had other business. They recommended Raphael's parents as substitutes. We could never have imagined.
And Count Gloucester, isn't he?
Yes, he's Lawrence's father.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's just a rumor, right? So who cares? Even if it's true, that's our parents' business. It's got nothing to do with us.
But you
got no idea what really happened, right, Ignatz? And I bet Lawrence doesn't know either. The way I see it, it was monsters that killed my parents. They died in an accident. I got no reason to hate anyone or blame somebody else for their deaths. I don't have time for that. I got my little sis to worry about instead.
Raphael's a really simple character, but he's actually got a really enlightened position on this. You know, he actually might have the most mature view on grief of anyone in the story. You know, that Lawrence's father is kind of a jerk. You actually see him in the Warriors spin-off. A lot of these background characters show up in that game. And he probably was, you know, at minimum, if he's not explicitly behind the assassination, he wasn't sad about it happening because he resents the fact that Gloucester is this, you know, isn't the leading house in the Alliance. And Raphael's position is like, well, we don't really know for sure. And being angry isn't really going to help me, you know, take care of myself and my sister who needs him. So what's the point in lamenting it endlessly and wasting all this energy? And, you know, even though Raphael is just like a regular guy and he's not like a philosopher like, you know, Linhart or Lysithea or whatever, or some super accomplished, you know, person, you know, knight or whatever. He's just a normal guy who's just trying to go to the academy so he can become a knight, so he can make money. You know, he's less wrapped up in his own head than some of these other characters that maybe are like more book smart than him or occupy more prestigious positions.
Now that that's settled, let's head back. What do you think that merchant's gonna send us? I hope it's food.
So Raphael's a good man.
Yes, he really is.
short axe, a short spear, a killer bow, and a killer bow. Extra large bullion. Instruct manually. Everybody should be at a decent, yep, pretty good motivation level. Due to the fact that Byleth was a double MVP.
You have... I have an... Once... You are giving me... You...
Linhardt's good with both kinds of magic.
It is a... Oh, I was right? How am... It is a lot... This could be... It was...
See who else we got.
I've got it. It was...
Professor.
Byleth's giving his lecture. You're curious to know how Balthus is doing. Give him a visit.
Ah, there you are. Can we talk? I need a favor, and you strike me as the charitable type.
So, this doesn't bode well. Shouldn't ask, but I need some cold. I can say this is a bad month for that, or out of the, I'll say out of the question.
Hard times all around then. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess that debt collector traveled all the way to Garrick Mach for nothing. If I were you, I'd feel bad about leaving the poor guy hanging like that, but it is what it is.
Better work hard to pay him back.
No, it's a lose-lose. I owe the church, too. That means any work I do here, they take a cut. The only way to escape my financial burden is to get clear out of Fodlan.
see. That thought saddens me greatly.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you down. No, it's just joking, yeah? We all have to decide where we belong and then fight for it. Can't let your wallet control your fate. If money was all I cared about, I never would have walked away from inheriting a baron's house.
Listen, I didn't know that about you.
It's nothing. It was a minor house in the east of the Alliance. I like to say I stepped aside for the good of the house. Has a nicer ring to it than saying I just wasn't cut out for the gig. Or that I lacked the right temperament. My distinguished little bro took my place. Fact is, he's a much better man for the job.
Byleth says nothing.
Don't go feeling sorry for me now. I didn't mind one bit. Truth is, I'd have been miserable in that life. Having that title was nothing but fuss. Fuss is the worst. This way of life suits me much better. And you?
Say, what about me?
You showing up at Garrick Mach was a coincidence wrapped in happenstance. Your pops was a renowned mercenary leader. It can be safely assumed you'll follow in his footsteps. But don't you ever feel like that life was decided for you?
I'll say I'm not sure I follow. Or I think you got a point.
I know. And I suggest you start choosing your fate instead of just letting it happen. Why keep breathing if your life isn't your own, yeah? Well, there's a decided lack of gold here, so I'll be off now. You think on what I said?
We do another run, we may do more with Balthus. We just didn't use him this run. If I do... You're curious to know how Happy's doing. Go for a visit, yes.
Oh, Chatterbox, it's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave?
I'll say, why would you leave?
What do you mean? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing.
I'll say, I'll be fine, just stay.
All right, if you're sure. You're a strange one, you know that? When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough. They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now, but, well, it stung a little bit.
I'll say that's terrible.
I almost don't blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves. Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way.
So I'll say, are the rumors true?
You really didn't know? Yeah, the rumors are true as heck. That's why the Knights stuck me in Abyss. If anything was going to happen, better down there than up here. That was the idea anyway.
Yeah, I'll say, I see.
Oh, you had that look on your face. The yikes, get this creep away from me look. It's okay, I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to...
It was just a yawn, it's a relief.
Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that. Guess I haven't been getting enough sleep. Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me.
Worrying me.
It doesn't matter. Gossip is petty and a waste of energy, so there's no need for me to pay it any mind.
Well, so even still...
The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
Well, so I'll do what I can. She walks off. Motivation is maxed out. So the reason I want to out of my way to recruit Happy and incorporate her in the party is because this channel deals with disability stuff, and there are several characters like Happy that are treated like freaks. Like Scythia is another one who was experimented on. Felix would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Well, we're getting all these supports in.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple.
The training grounds.
You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
So should I take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
That doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before.
Say about your aspirations?
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
To survive.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
Byleth says I'll help you.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Felix's motivation's maxed out. Got somebody's birthday. Happy's birthday. Let's host a tea party. She won us the dance competition like a month ago.
Thanks for the invite. Just as a heads up, I don't know the first thing about tea. Thanks. Oh, hot.
Oops, I got the wrong tea. It's okay though.
Yep.
Things that bother you, pass.
Yikes. Yep. Yep.
Terrible snacks. We're not gonna get the perfect recipes. Mediocre, very mediocre.
Yikes. That was way more fun than I expected.
Leonie would like to speak. Okay, this is like one of the most infamous
Professor,
support conversations.
got a minute? Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper. I was rude to you. I should have known better.
I'll say it's all right.
Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Jeralt. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin.
So how do you know about my father?
Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not?
Byleth will say, I don't remember.
Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing. I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were. I'd lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Jeralt was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me.
Glad you were able to do that.
Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary. but I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all. I've spent my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your father. There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along. And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Jeralt at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life. No, it still really bothers me. You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
We must be working with each other.
I am a little worried. Here's the result.
I've got it.
All right.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I've got a grasp on this.
Mastery is within my grasp.
Constance just learned bolting, so she'll be able to attack from 10 squares away now. Which basically means with her flyer mount, she'll be able to hit anywhere on the map. So that'll be all for this video. In the next video, we will recruit Hilda, and we will continue working on side quests, exploration, try to get Byleth to master as many stats as he can, so we can recruit as many of the remaining characters as possible as we close in on the end of the first part of the story. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions very soon. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.